Do I have reception? We're gonna hang out for a minute. See if anyone wants. It's been a while. Well, last time I tried to go live, I think Expert was live, so I got off here and went and joined him. We're feeding live. Don't yell at me, Geep. Swear to God, go. One of these days. Oh my gosh, you guys, everything hurts. Everything hurts. I fell a lot in the ice. It's not fun. Don't recommend. Mr. Ralphie. Oh, the husband's here. That's very strange. Hi, Linda. Hey, She Hunts. I have to remember it's She Hunts, right? I think I'm right. Pretty sure I'm right. We're feeding. Mr. Ralphie could tell you, but he's not here. He called me last night. He's out on the road. He called me and I answered and I said, "You don't want to talk to me right now." I was like, "You do not want to talk to me right now. I am not in a good mood." Everything's icy. I keep falling. I'm going to have a big old bruise on my hip. It has been miserable. Absolutely miserable. So, anyway, just thought I'd hop on and say hi because really I want to yell and scream at somebody, but there's nobody here except the animals. And I might have yelled at them a couple of times last night when they were being overly obnoxious and I was hurting and falling and hauling water. And I might have yelled a couple of times. Like, get the fuck out the way, bro. Can you guys hear me? Do I even have reception? I don't even think my Wi-Fi's on. And we got a Wi-Fi extender. Still don't have water in the barn, so I have to haul water out from the house to make their evening mashes. Oh, man. I don't know how I landed on what, but the whole right side of my body is broken. My ankle hurts. Yeah, right, Linda. Just go out and yell. Just scream. I was about to. Well, and then the problem is, like, I messaged my coworker because I work all day too. I work from home, but I work all day, which is why I'm always out here so late. I messaged my coworkers this morning and I was like, nobody better come at me today. Like, do not come at me today. I'm covered in lidocaine patches and a prayer at this point. Like, do not come at me. So anytime anything kind of, work, like you like work, but then it can be stupid. So that's how today went. And I was just like, anytime something stupid happened, I was like, I'm ignoring that for now because I don't have a rational response. I'm not rational at all. So anyway, I'd say the rest of this to melt, but not melt and then refreeze. I need it to melt and go away. Like, fine, be cold, but the ice needs to melt and go away. And by the looks of what's left, I think we're gonna have another day or so of this, maybe 2. It's gonna be cold, which is fine. The ice is terrifying, Don't mind my water. Love carting water. You can ask Mr. Ranch. He knows how much I love carting water out from the house. Like 300 pounds a day of water. Ugh. And that's just to mix up their mashes so I can get extra water in them. That's not even to put water in their troughs if they need it. Ugh. Who's here? Right, Linda? Just go out and yell. You guys got to tell me if I have reception because I can't tell. I got my layers on my head. I'm classy. We're gonna do it. My normal dirty hands. Hey, Eva. Where is everybody? I thought about inviting expert, but then I didn't because I know he's busy, which is why he goes on later too. And there was absolutely no planning. I just walked out here and went, yeah, why not? Oh, the funniest thing, I have a short to post, you guys. These stupid goats. The goats are just being funny. I mean, everybody else is like funny in their own right. I can tell you though, 40-year-old Festus sliding around on ice is terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I'm like following him around, holding his blanket, like trying to keep him up and get him off the ice and onto something softer. But then he keeps following me around everywhere and ends up back on the ice. Stupid old donkey. That was a mess. I got him off the ice. I was not going to get a video of that because I had to help him. He was literally sliding all over the place. What is this? Why do your hands go dirty? Because everybody here, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then the 4 goats share 2. So that's 13. I'm going to pick up one of the small ones, not one of the horse ones. Everybody gets a soaked mash at night. Winter, summer, doesn't matter when, they get a soaked mash. They get extra water in them and any other supplements or extra salt or whatever that they need. And then because we do hospice care here, and most everybody here is 20s and older, a lot of them don't have very good teeth. So they do well with a mash once a day. Sometimes 2-3 times a day, depending, like the old boys, like Buck and Festus. Buck can eat some hay, but not very well. Festus doesn't eat hay at all. So he's strictly mash. So that's what that is. What else does this say? You can yell, I will listen. With all the animals you take care of, you have a heart of gold. Yeah. I don't know. The gold was turning a little bit black. Mr. Ralphie, she doesn't wear the glove. I don't wear the gloves. Okay, so here's what happened. Okay, so the one glove, this glove tonight, babe, I left it in the house along with my headlamp. I left that in the house too. I'm winning at life. And the other one, last night, amongst all the shenanigans and me falling and spilling water everywhere and falling into a frozen bucket and tripping over a frozen hose and doing the backward scorpion where my leg ended up behind me and I was flat on the ice on the ground. That was fun. This glove fell where the frozen bucket fell. So the big ice cap came off the frozen bucket, and then the frozen water underneath soaked my waterproof glove because it went in this way. And then by the time I was done, I gave up on life and I left it in the barn and I forgot to bring it in. And I forgot to bring it today when I came out here a few times. So I got to bring it in and turn it inside out and dry it. This is why I don't have my gloves on tonight. And I love these. I just got them. They're waterproof and lined. And then I'm not using them. So, brilliant. This is what we're doing. We're brilliant. Anyway, I have a funny short of the goats to post. I don't know if any of y'all know about goats and water, which I think Blue. Boo boo. Boo 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 boo. I think she still has herself stuck over there. She can get back over here, but there's water in between there and here. And I'm not picking up her 65-pound butt to bring her back here. So I got to find a way to lure her back, not through any type of water. Because she's old. She has to be back. She cannot stay out there tonight by herself. Well, she'll be with the horses, but she's got to come back in where the heat lamps are and stuff. She's too old to be out there alone. She'll freeze or die or something. Every morning it's been like, is Blue still around this week? She is. She's eating. She's hanging around, drinking, doing all of her stuff. But keep. Linda, I'm overdue for a vacation. We went to Dollywood last year. That was fun. Trying to decide if we're going this year. I don't know if we can. Mr. Ranch, are we going to Dollywood this year? Oh, Kitty's here. Taxi. You gonna let me pick you up? You can say hi. The cats have the shop, the barn cats, to keep them warm. Tuxie doesn't get along with the two new ones, the two new barn cats we adopted from the barn cat rescue. So he has his own fully enclosed heated bed, and then the other two boys have their own fully enclosed heated bed that they've been in through all of this, and they're in there every night because it's warm and amazing. Tuxie, come here, Tux. You want to say hi, Tuxie? Tuxie, come here. You talking? Come here. You want to say hi, Tuxie? Hi, Tux. He likes to follow me around everywhere, but only sometimes he lets me pick him up. Come here, Tux. See? Oh, Tux. We're having a night. He doesn't want me to pick him up. Don't Tuxie, 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 Tuxie. There's Tuxie. A little barn cat. Always purring. Always purring. Oh, there's Tuxie. Tuxie. He is mean to the two new barn cats. Mean, mean, mean. So he has his own bed and then they share a bed on opposite sides of the shop. Huh. See. Okay, bye. Go to work. Like kill something, eat something. I don't know. Whatever it is you cats do around here. Oh, yeah, he's cute. Mr. Ralphie said, yes, we're going to Dollywood. I guess maybe we're going to Dollywood. He's cute, isn't he, Shians? What? Festus is pissed, you guys. I don't know if you can see him over here. So he has his red blanket. I don't want to move this because then I lose reception. I don't know if you can see that hanging out underneath there. I brought a blanket out from the house and put a second blanket. Be nice to him, Helki. Helki. This is not necessary. Okay. Oh, she's out of control. So I put an extra blanket under his blanket so that he's warm. Dominic does too because Dominic gets cold, which I can probably take it off tonight. But he's not sweating. I keep feeling them to make sure they're not sweating under there, and he's not. But he gets a little bit cold. Everybody else has been fine. Only Dominic and Festus. Buck's fine. His blanket keeps getting crooked, and I keep trying to fix it, and he argues with me. He's like, "Mah, mah, mah." I'm like, listen, old man, listen. I'm going to fix this whether you like it or not. Dominic is mad. I got to get moving. I got to get all this stuff out. Because everybody's got to eat. But I have to, I sit here while it soaks. Well, I don't usually sit here. I usually do other stuff, but I'm saying hi tonight. So that way, as it soaks up water, I can add more water because water is key to trying to not have colics and dehydration in this weather. And I also have a water boiler, which is fun. It's a little thing like this, and I move it around and I drop it into the big troughs and into their waters for like X amount of time, whatever. So that way the water actually isn't just de-iced, it's actually a little bit warm. So they drink more. That's helpful too. Granted, I have like an extension cord that I just drag around with me everywhere to plug this thing into their waters, but it really helps them drink a lot of water, which is nice because we don't like colic. And when it's cold, I don't drink as much. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Vern? You know what I'm saying, Vern? Okay, please let me have enough water. I do not want to do another trip to the house. Everything's so I can't. I didn't want to even test. I didn't have time to test to go out front and turn the valve back on to the water back here and then check all the hose bibs and pipes to make sure that they weren't broken, and then make sure my water heater out here is still working. There's just not enough time. It was quicker for me just to haul out water tonight. And that, because then even after that, I would have had to open everything back up again and go back out front and re-shut off all the water out here because it's going to freeze. It's going to get down into the 20s again tonight. So I was like, forget it. I'm just hauling out water again, which I hate, but has to be done. Anyway, mashes are mashing. Jitters weighs about 7,000 pounds because she's huge. So she gets a big thing of mash. Anyway, I know everybody else is live and doing their thing. I'm going to finish up with this and get out of here. I just wanted to say hi really quick and let you know we're surviving. They're surviving better than I am. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm on the brink of extinction. Everybody else here is doing just fine. As long as Festus stops ice skating. Step one, Festus, stop ice skating. Did you hear that, Festus? You coming back over here because I'm being slow? Yeah, yours and Buck's is ready. I'll get it. Ginger's is ready. All right, everyone's just about soaked and ready to go. All right, we're getting out of here. I came on in my Sunday best. I got my head wrap, I got my beanie, I got my glasses, I got my blue shirt, I got the husband's old Carhartt, got my sweatshirt, no makeup, probably popped a pimple today, got marks on my face. This is great. We're doing good. Oh, T's here. My tea. My tea. T, you better go to Dollywood because if Mr. Ranch and I come, Dominic, can you guys hear him even? These things, my earbuds block sound. If you make it to Dollywood this year, T, which you better, bringing a bumper sticker for your cart that says General Lee. Or we're gonna turn it into like a derby cart. Because you were destroying that place last year. And it was the funniest thing I've ever experienced in my life. No mercy. No mercy. No mercy from T. And poor garbage can. Was there was there a picture of the dent you left in that last trash can? I feel like Expert got a picture. Did somebody get a picture of that? Golly. You're just running into everything, backing up into everything. T doesn't give a fuck. I'll tell you guys that right now. She don't care one bit about nothing. It's T's way or the highway. And T's way is the best way. So I'm down with it. We're going to roll. We're rolling. Okay. Now I should go for real. Sorry, T. Say hi to Dom. There's Dominic. Dominic. He's so annoyed with me right now. He's like, lady, shut up and give me my food. Go. Darcy, go. I have to go get Blue. Oh, no, she made it. Blue, you made it. Oh, thanks, sweet baby Jesus. I don't have to go back through the mud and get the goat. Oh, Blue. Knew you knew how to do something in your 14 years of life. She's getting old. She's getting old. I've had her, Dominic, and the minis. I've had her, Chiva, Dominic, and the mini horses for a decade, over a decade. And then everybody else kind of came as they showed up. So we've been together for a long time. He's used to my shenanigans. Don't give me those ears. Dominic. Dominic. He's so mad. Okay. Yes, right. She-Hunt. So glad Blue came back. There was no picture, T? Oh. Bro, you're getting a GoPro. And then I'm going to send the footage to Dolly and she is going to sue you herself. This is what's going to happen, T. This is what's going to happen. And I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh for the damages. This is going to be amazing. GoPro. I'll even edit it. I'll even edit it to just the fun part of T destroying Dollywood, one garbage can at a time. This is what we're going to do. Okay, I think everything is soaked, but I think I put too much water in the boys' mash, which means I got to do something with the extra water. T, you put it back. I'm going to stay on here with T and Linda and She Hunts. We're just going to chat. No, I'm kidding. I got to get off. But T, I think you kind of put it back and went like, fuck you. But I don't think you like put it back with like the intention of, it's fine. I didn't hurt it. It was aggressive. Okay. I'm saying this from real life experience, almost as aggressive as the chicken walker. I don't remember if you went up to that side when we were up there and had the chicken walker. I can't get their food out, you guys. I hid it from myself over here. All right, I gotta pick up Ginger's. This is Ginger's. This is a big ass bucket. I don't know if you guys can see. Ginger's the 2,000-pound Belgian draft. This is hers. Completely full. Completely full. Because she's big, so she needs more fuel to stay warm. Fuel. This, the little one, meanie horse. Oh my God, why did I put so much water in here? Oh. Oh, shit. This is for the boys to share. Who's here? Shizzy's here. Isn't Shizzy streaming? Did Shizzy witness T abusing Dollywood last year? I think he did. And the chicken walker. Chicken. Okay, so I know most of you guys here are from experts. Sorry, I'm not peeing. I'm draining water off of the old guy's mash. I swear, I'm not peeing. Don't get weird, especially not you, Shizzy. Jesus. Hold your pants, donkeys. So what's funny, last year at Dollywood, I had a good time. I hadn't left my house in like 5 years. So I could talk about Dollywood all day long because I haven't gone anywhere else. I can talk about these guys all day long and the shit that happens around here, but other than that, I don't go anywhere. But it was funny because when the chicken walker was happening, I don't know if Expert remembers this, but they were all fighting and like it was like full meth yell. Expert was over there and he comes like he's like laughing his butt off and he comes over and TWR was the White Rabbit was on the other side of me and he comes over and he sits down and he goes, she doesn't want me to video this. And I'm like, bro, come on, I'll distract. Let's go. Come on. And he was like, no, she told me I shouldn't video this. And I was like, but it's so funny. I was like, I'll run cover. And it was just the two of us sitting there. He and I are like brother and sister. So it was just funny, like us, like we're gonna like hide from mom and dad and like do something terrible. It was pretty darn funny. That whole thing was hilarious. But nobody videoed, just like he says, nobody videoed. No, Shizzy, I'm not peeing. It's water, it's mash. This is my life. 300 pounds of water I have to bring out here every day to feed these bastards when everything is frozen. One of these days, I'll get the pipe set up so I don't have to do this. The problem is I think about stuff logically all the time. So for me, it's return on investment. Like, yeah, I could put in isolation valves on the other hoses that are in the ground or the other hose bibs. So I can shut off each bib when we go through the freezes and not worry about insulating any of that. all the ones that are out there, and then put an isolation valve here, and then just run this hose bib that runs my water heater over here closer, and then wrap that with heat tape so that none of this freezes, and then I have water out here. But all of that work and expense, what's the return on investment if we go through this like maybe a week, maybe two a year? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like, is it a pain in the ass? Yes. Does it kill my back? Yes. Did I eat shit multiple times last night? Yes. But I can't justify the cost, especially when we have all these animals and stuff to take care of. Like, I mean, they all need vaccines. There goes $600. They all need to be, dewormed, because now we had a deep freeze, so I'm going to deworm them again. There goes another like $200. I need another load of hay. There's another $840. Like, we go through senior feed. I go through a bag like every 3 days. That's $30 a bag. I mean, there's expenses around here, and we're not a nonprofit. So, am I going to waste my time making an isolation valve and heating my pipes? Probably not. But I'll bitch about it because I haven't done that. You know what I mean? I'm going to complain about it. I'm a female. I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to complain about it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to complain. Every year when it freezes, I'm going to bitch about it. I can't get this bucket out of this bucket, and I have to split it up because of Festus and Buck Buck. I mean, they share pretty well, but, whatever. Anyway. Yeah, right, Shizzy? Like, I mean, I can do all that stuff, but it's like, I don't want to. The amount of work that is. I mean, I already got to pick up like hundreds of pounds of shit every day and work full time. There's not enough time in the day. There's not enough money in the bank. So, you know what? We make it work with what we have. This is what we do. And everybody's healthy and happy. And if they're not healthy and happy, we fix it. That's it. That's all we do. Yeah, she hunts. I'm just going to bitch about everything. That's what I wanted to do yesterday. I almost went live and just said curse words. But then I opted out because I was in pain because I ate shit so bad multiple times. Like, I was hurting last night, and I am hurting worse today. So, not worse, but today's like that soreness is settling in from falling so many times yesterday. Yeah, it was fun. Scorpion. If you guys have never watched, I don't know if Mr. Ranch is still on here. Probably not, because I'm annoying to him. What is that show? Ridiculousness? I don't know if it's on anymore, but it used to be. And I love watching it with Mr. Ranch because he has the funniest laugh in the world, and he laughs endlessly when we watch that show. Anyway, they used to do clips of the scorpion. So, like, people would like crash or something, and they would call it the scorpion when their back bent like this and their legs came over and like touched their head, and they called it the scorpion. And every time they did this, every time someone did a scorpion, Mr. Ranch would just die laughing. It was so freaking funny. So last night, or no, I didn't tell him last night. I talked to him today, and I told him, I was like, bro, you don't even know what I went through last night, because I wouldn't talk to him on the phone. I was like, I'm going to kill somebody. I was like, you do not want to talk to me right now. And so today I told him I did a full scorpion, but like backwards. Like, I slipped. This leg went this way. This leg slipped. I hit my knee, and my leg went back under me. And then I fell back on the ice like this and hit my head and my shoulder and my ass and my knee. And I was bent in half. And I did like a backwards scorpion on the ice. And I could hear him like fighting the laughter, picturing me slipping on the ice and doing a scorpion. So anyway, that was that. We've been having a grand old time around here. Oh God, you guys, I can't get this out. I'm brilliant. I made it too heavy. Linda, Do they still play it? I have some sort of animal hair in my mouth. Yeah, I think they're playing reruns. I don't know if they're doing the originals anymore. Oh my God. You boys better appreciate my pain. So so when you guys see me like on expert stream and stuff, I'm just sitting on the dirt. This is everything I do pre-sitting on the dirt and them harassing me every day. Every freaking day. And I do it to myself. It's fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it can be a bit of a pain in the ass on the days you don't want to freaking do it. But see, I got to split it into two because while they do share well, they both eat better when they have their own bucket, and they're sharing a stall right now because I have the heat lamps set up in Festus's stall for the goats because I have to put them somewhere that the horses can't get to them because they're wearing blankets and they're flammable. So Festus and Buck share a feed stall. And they do better with separate buckets because they're old and they're grumpy and they remind me of grumpy old men. I caught them on the camera in the barn the other night. They were standing next to each other and Festus was like right next to Buck. Festus was right next to Buck. And Festus it almost looked like he was doing the I'm not touching you thing. So there's this grumpy old donkey. You guys know Festus. He's doing it. He's kind of doing it to him right now. He's this grumpy old donkey. And then we have Buck, who found his manpower after being here for like 2 months and being half dead and miserable and hiding behind the barn. And then he finally like came around and decided, oh, I'm safe. Everything's fine. And now he's hilarious. And so I got him on the camera in the barn and I was watching him and he's sitting there. Festus is sitting there next to Buck and he's like doing this because Festus moves really slow, really like he is the Eeyore of all Eeyores. And he kept turning his head and like getting really close to Buck. And he was on Buck's eyeball side because Buck doesn't have so Buck could kind of see his shadow. And so Festus would get really close to him with his face, and then Buck would be like, like biting back at him, and then they would stop for a second. And then Festus would do it again. He'd get really close to Buck, and then Buck would be like, and I sat there and just watched him on the cameras for like 15 minutes. I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. And then I switched to the back camera and I was watching the horses, and I had the water heater, not just the de-icer, in one water. And then the other one, I didn't have anything in it the first night because I didn't know how cold it was going to get. And I wanted to make sure the other ones were working. So they had two, one with a heater, one with a de-icer, and one with nothing. Because I wanted to see how well the heater and de-icers were working, if they were working. So the one that didn't have anything had a layer of ice on it. And I switched to the horses and I was watching them on the camera, and Dancer's back there. Dancer messes with everything. Like, I think you guys have seen him he breaks everything. He takes my hat off. He steals all my shit. He'll throw my glasses on the ground and step on them. He loves to ruin my life, and I love him for it. He's hilarious. So I'm watching him on the cameras, and there's like the waters are all defrosted, everything's fine. And he's over there like poking at the one with the ice layer on it. And then he got a chunk and he picked it up with his mouth, and then he starts doing this with the ice in his mouth, and then he throws it, and then he sticks his head in there again and starts hitting the ice with his nose, and he grabs another chunk, and then he's like trying to chew on it, and then he throws it. And I'm like, this is like, I don't know what's happening. I'm so glad I got you a de-icer so you can play with the ice. Anyway, it's funny. They're all funny in their own way. But Dominic, none of you are dead. They think they're dead. Okay, now I'm talking too much. Who's here? Oh, 2 awesome dogs made it. Yeah, you guys have been getting it bad up there. But at least I think you guys have mostly snow though. Man, this ice has been, God. And every time I see like a reel or some stupid video about people in Texas going, oh my God, we got Look at all this ice, like mocking the weather people. I'm like, you just don't live where I live. Like, come on, it's bad. It's bad. I'd almost rather have the 2021 like 18 inches of snow than this like inch and a half of ice. I could have ice skated on my driveway this morning. I made a video and I didn't post it. I wanted to get an oil pan and go sled down the driveway because I totally could have. But I'm here alone and I don't have supervision. So if something happened to me, we would have a problem. So I opted out of my glorious plan to get an oil pan and go down the driveway. Because, I got things to take care of. Things. Hi, Tom. He's done with my shit tonight. Yeah, right. Tea for two. Much better. Heather's here. Heather. Yeah, how did you guys hold up, Shizzy? If Shizzy's still here? I can't keep up with anything. And I've been so grumpy. I've been staying out of chats. I've been like watching streams, but staying out of chats and stuff because I'm like, I have nothing nice to say. I'm just mad. Just mad. The last few days have really tested me. But I get like this every year. I get mad every year when this happens because it's miserable. Oops. I just made a mess, y'all. Sorry, I gotta finish up with their food or if I don't finish up with the food, I'm gonna be food. They're not herbivores when they're mad. Tell you that much right about now. Sorry. I know that's loud. I'm gonna get off of here so I can finish up. Two dogs. Ice under the snow. But you haven't seen a plowing over the week. Yeah. It's it's pretty gross. I'm gross. But what else is new? Keep me, me, me. I haven't done a video in a while when I actually feed. Things are set up a little bit differently now than they used to be, but I think I did the video. I did a video once before. I think it's on YouTube. I don't know where it is. It doesn't matter. When my feeding area was in a different place, and I took my phone with me when I fed the minis, and I taught Helki how to speak for her food. So when I bring her dinner out, I go, Helki, speak. And she picks up her little foot and she goes, wee, 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 wee. It's the cutest thing in the world. It's adorable. Dominic just speaks all the time. He has opinions and I'm a loser, but we already know this. And I lost a feed bucket. And I bet you $50 you're the one that took it. Dom. $50. You got $50? No, you don't have $50. You'll eat $50. You don't have $50. Anyway, I gotta go find the feed bucket so I can finish up with the dry food for the old boys. So just those two little old guys take 4 buckets. 4. One with the soaked, wet cubes, and then 2 with their dry senior feed because they don't like it wet. So I can't mix it with the cubes. So those 2 get 4 buckets. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yes, 2 dogs. He does. He does run this place. Well, no, actually, Helki, everyone's afraid of Helki except for her mother, I think. Huh, Mocha? You guys are so little, we can't see you. Festus is so mad. His the extra blanket I put on him is starting to come back out the back. He's probably shitting on it. I got to adjust it. He's like, get this thing off of me. I'm going to poop all over your blanket. Bring this stupid thing out in the linen closet. I'm going to poop on it. He was cold. You get what you get. Festy. Festy. Go to bed, Fest. Go on. Festy, go to bed. Go on. Go to bed. Good boy. Hold on before I end. I'm going to I'm gonna shut that stall. Hold no, Festy, too bad. Don't walk back this way. This is how you end up almost falling on the ice because you follow me everywhere. No, Geep. Come on, Festy. Dominic, no. Festy, go to bed. Go to bed, Fest. Come on, bud. Festy, not Coco. Not Coco. Come on, Festy, get in there. You know where to go. Go on. Go on. I'll pull your blanket up. Move. Goats. Move. Keep. Go. 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 Thank you. All right. Buck Buck. Are you ready to eat, Buck Buck? Buck Buck. Yeah, and the old man's in here with you. Don't you go in that goat stall. You'll catch on fire. Your blankets are made of something flammable, I'm sure. No, Coco, no. Come on. No, Geep. I'm not dealing with you right now. You. I'm not doing anything to appease you. Because I got things to do. All right, old guys. It's coming. Oh. Oh. I knew it was you. It's always Dominic and Dancer. If I'm ever missing a feed bucket, it's Dominic or Dancer. All right, I gotta go. I hear the old dog up at the house whining. I don't know why. Okay, now he's quiet. I don't know. Sometimes he hurts himself and then he cries. But now it's quiet. All right, anyway. All right, I'm out of here. I gotta finish this up. There are things to do. I will see you guys later. I'll see you in chats and things. Love you. Bye-bye. If I know how to get out, how do I get out of here? I don't know how to get out of here. How do I get out? Hello? How do you? Okay, somebody tell me how to close this thing. There should be like a red button, right? No. X? I don't know. Bye, I think.